Google's Nanobanana image generator is really amazing. I've been testing it a lot, and I want to show you how creative you can get with it. It's hard to believe how good it is. I promise. Some examples in this video will surprise you. So let's get started. Using Nanobanana is simple. Just add an image or images, then use the right prompts. It's really that easy. I'll make sure these examples are quick and simple to follow. Let's look at changing clothes. You just need to pick a piece of clothing you want to change into. As you can see, it does an amazing job of fitting the clothing onto the person. I actually made these jackets in mid-journey. Nanobanana did a great job making them look consistent and keeping the same material as the original image. I even tried it with some royal robes, and it worked perfectly. It's amazing at removing objects. For example, I removed the cat from a photo. It did a good job, but I wanted to keep the man's hands in the same position. To do this, I added in the prompt, keep the man in exactly the same pose. I did something similar for a boy eating. I was really impressed because it removed the food in his hand, but kept their hands exactly as they should be. If you don't like your backgrounds, you can just prompt Nanobanana to change them to anything you want. For example, on the left, I have a still image from the Spider-Man movie, and I prompted it to change the background to a car's driving seat. Spider-Man is driving the car. I was really impressed because it even changed the posture of the Spider-Man to adjust it according to our prompt. I have a character, a banana, wearing a banana leaf jumpsuit, and I wanted to put him in different scenes. I just added in the prompt, keep this character's look identical, but place him on a mall escalator. The result looks great. He looks exactly like the reference image. I also wanted to see how it would handle a more complicated scene. So I put the character getting a massage while lying on a massage chair in a spa. I was really impressed with how well it placed him in the scene. You can repeat it with so many other prompts according to your requirement. It's going to be amazing for product advertising. I used 2 input images for this example. In the prompt I just wrote, put the bag on the girl's shoulder. You can advertise however you like. Just play with the images and prompts. Now look at another amazing feature. I am going to make myself look like a baby with some natural aging effects. Creeps. I look like an old dwarf. It's done a great job at adding a natural aging effect. If you want to do some time traveling, you can turn yourself into a king from different eras. In one example, I'm a pharaoh from ancient Egypt. You can do the same for other past royals and see how well it maintains the era setting. Let's fast forward the time and move to 3050. Wow, what an insight into how I will look in the future. If I am still alive, that is. If you need to change your scene, then Nanobanana is the way to go. It is going to be a very powerful tool for interior designers, as I have this really old, worn-out living room. Then I asked it to turn this room into a modern and refurbished cozy living room, and it did it perfectly while keeping the size exactly the same. Then I added an aquarium. See how aesthetically it placed everything. Nanobanana makes it very easy to switch between different art styles. So as you can see here, I tested it with 3 different art styles, from Salvador Dali to Da Vinci and voxel art, the one like your favorite Minecraft. It did these styles perfectly while still keeping the arrangement of the original image. Another cool thing you can do with styles is use them on only certain parts of the image. For example, there is ice cream in this image. I asked it to make the ice cream look like a surreal, dreamlike melting form illustration while keeping everything else exactly the same as the original photo. As you can see, it made really splashy patterns with the ice cream, but the girl and everything else stayed realistic. You can change it to your preferred art styles. And changing the weather is now easier than ever, using Nanobanana. So taking this picture of Calgary, I turned it into a very hot summer day. Then we have heavy rain and thick snow. Nanobanana pays attention to details. It changed the girl's dress from a summer to a winter attire in the I also really like how these weather effects also change the lighting in the picture. It works really well for changing text. I made my channel's neon sign, and then changed the text, but it still keeps the same style of the text. This can be really helpful if you need to edit text after you've already made the image. Creating different camera angles helps make your shots look like you have multiple cameras. I wanted to see an aerial view of Calgary, so I told it, change this ground level shot to an aerial bird's eye view, and it looks great. I did the same with a shot in a mall. If you cut between these shots it will look like you have multiple camera angles. And I've got my happy farmer with his produce of the year. How fun with turning people into different characters. So I've got some film stills here, and I've turned Hulk into a dwarf from Snow White. And Spider-Man looks cool as a minion. These look great because the lighting matches, making it feel natural. Got old or damaged photos? Nanobana can fix them easily. I had a damaged photo and just told it to restore it. It came out perfect. I also love turning black and white photos into color. I asked it to make the photo look modern and add colors to it, and it did an amazing job. Skin tones look natural, but it still keeps that classic feel. In one example, I colored a man and even placed him at the top of Burj Khalifa. You can also take it further and modernize photos however you like. For example, I wanted to give this man a Ferrari. I updated the image and Nanobana placed Ferrari so naturally that it looked like it was really there. I'm also blown away by how it handles material. I turned a mango into granite, then jello, and even a glass mango. You can see the glass reflecting on the white sheet. It's insane. It can even turn skin into different materials and it looks super realistic. Reflections are another area where Nanobana really shines. I took this hamster's photo and asked it to turn the floor into a mirror. The hamster's reflection came out perfectly. I even tried a shattered mirror effect, and it looks amazing. I hope you enjoyed these examples. If you have any ideas or experiments of your own, leave them in the comments. I think we're only just scratching the surface of what Nanobana can do, and I'm excited to see where it goes. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more. I'll be sharing more videos like this soon when I see you next time.